Hi everyone, this is Fatmata from Traditionally Inspired Meaningful Art, and I'm really excited to be back with you today. I have a full-length Thrifty Thursday video. Who knew? I have gone to the thrift store once when I was looking for a petticoat to actually go with the petal skirt that I've been working on. And subsequently, I went today as I'm recording this. So I wanted to do a really nice haul for you guys. I was able to shoot some footage of both of those trips, and today was like a tour of various thrift stores in my area. So hopefully you enjoy that. I will share the video of my haul from my last week thrift store visit before I went to Pittsburgh, and then I will cut to some of my thrift store runs today that were really fruitful. Like, I did a great job, and I am going to share that with you. I hope you enjoy it. I got some really great things, and of course we'll meet back here at the end of it all so that you can have a wonderful haul and see all the things that I got, including this. Stick around. Have a good one. Bye. Good morning, friends. So it's Sunday morning of the week that I travel, and I'm recognizing that I have nothing completed. Like, I have been considering and reconsidering things for so long, and I have nothing done. I went to the thrift store yesterday, and the ones in my area, or the ones that I popped in at, did not have any floofy dresses for me to get a petticoat, and no petticoats. So I think I'm going to try again possibly tomorrow and go and scout some other ones in faraway lands. Not that far away, just the other ones. Hey folks, so like I said, I could not get the petticoat or any of the floofy things that I needed for my circle, like my petal skirt, but I did pick up like 3 different things sewing related, these little baggies. So I want to show you what those are, and hopefully I'll share them with you in a Thrifty Thursday. But this was $3.99. I think I used a 20% off coupon that I had too at Value Village. And I was really intrigued because the first thing that I saw in here that I was like, I might have to get this. 250 extra fine glass head pins. This is incredible, and they're long. A tomato pin cushion. I really like my magnetic pin cushion, but it never hurts to have one of these hanging around. Also, I was listening, and I wish I remembered which podcast it was, but they were saying that the little chili pepper at the end of the tomatoes, you use that to like sharpen your needles. True or false? If you know, let me know. Because I was always like, why do they have this dinky little thing hanging off of it? And then when I heard that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. I haven't tried it, obviously. And then a pack of more pins. Oh, I love these. The flat, like the little flat ones, and these are super long. I have kneaded pins. I've noticed that in my sewing. I was like, ooh, these pins do not like me anymore. And then more of those little floral head flat pins. The next one was quite expensive. I mean, for me, like thrift store wise, for me, it was $5.99. Again, I used my 20% off coupon, so that took a little bit off. But here is what I got. So first of all, my kids love the measuring tapes that I have. So sometimes if they're in the sewing space, that's probably one of the things that they'll run out of here with. They like to count them. They ask for a particular color. And I'm like, I just want my measuring tapes to stay with me. I have 2 right now, which I feel like I should definitely have more than, I know I've had more than that, and I don't know where they go. But this pack came with 2 awesome, one that's still in the pack, and then another one here. So really great. This is a tailor's marking set. So it's strong ceramic lead, is made from water soluble dyes, and is specially formulated for fabrics. So what? Like, they have the colors that are good for light and dark fabrics. I have never seen this before. I am definitely going to try this. Marking on my fabric is probably one of the hardest things for me. Like, I never know. Ooh, there it is. Now I'm really curious to see like how well it marks on stuff. So let's use my Ankara fabric. Wow. And it's such a fine point, right? Like I can say, put a dot here, move this in here. This would be great for like muslins and stuff because you can actually write out what you're supposed to do. I am so excited about this. And then it also came with more refills. Like it had the refill here, but then 2 additional sets. I am thrilled. I'm thrilled with this. So if you want to look up something like this, it's the Dritz label and it's a tailor's marking set. So I would definitely, it is 0.9 millimeter ceramic lead. So that's the size of the one that I have. I think it's gonna be a game changer for me. Now, another thing that I peeked in here and saw and I was like, it's worth the price. I got Wonder Tape. I've never had Wonder Tape before. I hear about it all the time, of course, like in the sewing community. Wash away Wonder Tape, y'all. So I have 2 of these. What a blessing. What a blessing. I mean, if you go to Joann's, I think the $5.99 that I paid for this would have maybe just been the cost of just this marking set alone, possibly, right? But then to have 2 of these Wonder Tapes, I think I got the last of whatever they had already opened. I have the 2 measuring tapes and, oh, it's like a tweezer. It's a tweezer situation with a magnifying glass. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you do with this. Have you ever seen this? Do you knit? Do you quilt? I don't know what that is. And then this. So it like clamps into things, but it has teeth. I don't know what would I clamp using this. It's like very sharp, so it would sink right through, but I don't know what I would try to hold together with this. Either way, I am appreciative. This was awesome. The final thing that I got, I don't think I'll be using anytime soon. Maybe in like the next 10 years, right? We'll talk about it. But for $1.99, I could not pass up the opportunity to have this Vogue men's coat pattern. Vogue, y'all, is Vogue. Do you see these people? I love this pea coat. And I mean, look at those design lines. Now, one year, there will come a year where I feel like my skills are at the level of advanced, plus difficile, right? But this year is not that year. This year is not that. I can confidently tell you that this year is not that year. But I needed to have it. So this is a 1990s pattern. Oh my gosh, that's my birth year. And yeah, I just loved it. And like, you know, maybe in 7 years, 10 years, I'll feel like I'll want to make my husband a coat. And I'll be like, oh, do I have anything? And there it was. This is how we're starting off the day, okay? I'm gonna start here. I have one other place that I want to go see. What is the intention, you might ask? Today we're looking for a petticoat. We're also going to look for, we're going to be intentional if we do see any fabric, because do I need more fabric? Questionable. But a petticoat for sure. Let's see if we can find, like, it has to be a fabric that I could not see myself without. That's the only way I'm going to get fabric. And then rickrack would be nice. And at the second thrift store I'm going to go to later today, I hope to find some patterns. Yeah, I just dropped off the kids and I was like, you know what Mama's going to do? Mama's going to go thrifting. So wish me luck, guys. So I got a couple of things at the last place. Not what I was looking for, but we're at spot number 2. I'm going to take you inside. This is the place where you can get the individual patterns. So I'm really excited to see what they have in store for me. These wedding dresses are incredible. Look at this one. Oh, I think I just want to have it just to have look at it. Wow. And long sleeved. I don't know. Do I need this? For what? Wow. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. $89.99. So I didn't find any petticoats on their own, but this skirt is so floofy. And what is this called at the bottom? Crinoline, or it's just the really, really hard tulle, the really stiff one. But for $40, I think I would just go to Joann's and buy some and make my own in the actual color that I need, since it seems quite simple what they did. I was just trying to avoid having to make one of my own, but to go through the work of actually taking it out from under that skirt, I think it would be worth it just to do it on my own. Here to my favorite section. There they are. Come on out. Let's have a little peek and look through, shall we? All right, third stop. This place has been good to me in the past, so I figured I'm in this area. This is, by the way, like Laurel, Maryland, and every once in a while I bring myself out to these parts because they do have in very close proximity a couple of thrift stores. So let's see what we might find in here. Anything? Rick rack. Do you see it? Do you see the rick rack? Ah! Okay, come. Okay. I don't care what else is in there. That rick rack is coming home. I found what I want, but it's a set, and I can't get it without getting the wedding dress, and I'm not doing that. Oh, this would have been perfect. Uh-oh, what is this? A button holder. Seems to be a compartment for something. Now, for $19.99, I don't think I need this because I don't really know what it would do, but that's pretty darn cool. It's like going to two. All I've done thus far today is thrift, but I mean, mama feels like it's been a good day. I'm gonna try and head over to Joann's and get that netting and figure out my whole skirt situation. But I got a coat just now that had a green tag, which was 75% off. I'm happy. A wool coat. Because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet with actually making my own wool coat, but a cream, decadent, warm, long length wool coat made it into my possession for under $13. I'm feeling really good. I'm gonna go to Joann's now. I'm so happy. So for real, this is the last thrift stop. Seriously, this time Value Village, my favorite. And yeah, this is my local one. May have to take a look at this. $5.99. So expensive. If you are familiar with this channel, you may know that I love a good thrift haul. I enjoy being able to make sewing just a bit more affordable and accessible. So I love showing the things that I'm getting at the thrift stores in my area. Of course, that does mean that I can't link things down below because thrift stores or thrifting is really a hit or miss experience. So with frequency and with, some dedication, you keep going enough, you might land on some really amazing pieces. I can be honest with you, I don't always get a really, great haul every single time I go. There are many times I visited the thrift store and walk away with nothing, and that is okay too. Sometimes it's good just to go and survey the scene, see what's available, but today I picked up some really great things. The first thing that I want to start off with is this beautiful box. Like, look at it. It's gorgeous. I love all of the detailing here. I was in Laurel, Maryland, and there is red, white, and blue thrift. So that's where I picked this up from. It was $4.99, which I think is a great price. I can't tell if it's like real glass, but it definitely is well made, beautiful craftsmanship. And I can put some little trinkets in my sewing room in here, which is what I'm hoping to do, or put it in my rooms. At Value Village, which is like my all-time favorite, that is the thrift store that I frequent the most. But I found this curtain, and it's a beautiful sort of like ivory, satiny, it's a polyester, but it's really, really beautiful. And I'm still working on my petal skirt, and I have been thinking that I'm going to need something to sort of put as a base layer. So if you could imagine this sort of as a lining, I think it's going to be quite nice, and that texture might give it something extra. I wanted to have something just in case I don't find something in my stash that I really love, but this was $4.99. Then I went to Laurel Thrift, which is the only thrift store in my area that I know of where you can go through and select patterns that you want individually, which is something that I really appreciate. At the other thrift stores that I visit, at least in my area, they package the patterns together. So sometimes if they have a stack, let's say of 4 in a bag, you can't really tell what's in the middle. And sometimes you might pick it up, it may not be your size, or a pattern that you're really interested in. Maybe of the set of 3 or 4, you only really care about one of them, but you have to buy the whole bundle, which can be wasteful, but you might also then need to make another trip to the thrift store to donate it back. It's a whole thing. So I love Laurel Thrift because I can go through, look at all of the patterns, see the sizes, really get in there and see all of the details. I can check to see if it's been cut into already and then make a selection. So I walked away with 4 patterns. I had to remind myself after I had like a really thick stack that I already have an abundant and beautiful stash of patterns, and I don't need to add just for overflow. So I was very intentional. So this very easy Vogue pattern has this amazing like loose fitting front wrap evening sort of dress. It has a V-neck line and sort of like a dolman sleeve, a grown on. It's a raglan sleeve, but it's really, really like bat wing like. So I'm hoping that you can see by the images there what it looks like, which I just think it's so beautiful. From there, I picked up this pattern, and it is Butterick 6851, and it is for knits. So I really like this because I don't know that I have a wrap front knit pattern in my stash. So I like that they have the long length here. Again, another V-neck, and it doesn't have that many pieces, and they have some shaping up by the neckline and shoulder to make it a really good fit. And this was, I think, very close to my size. Then I picked up this McCall's pattern 7472, another raglan sleeve top. I particularly like the way that they styled view E down here at the bottom. And I like that idea for a tunic to layer over, you know, leggings or cigarette pants or something like that. So I wanted to pick that up. And again, with another jumpsuit. So this is Butterick 3508. And I'm a sucker for a one-piece, one-and-done outfit. I particularly like this one with the jewel neckline and the buttons. So I am going to try this. As you know, I had the Simplicity 6268 pattern in my make 9. I have done a toile for it, but we're still in the works with that one. It wasn't a perfect fit. This one has an elasticated waistline from the center front all the way to the back. So I'm hoping that I can get a better fit with this. This is the size range 14 through 18, which I think will fit for my lower half. I might have to grade down for the top half to get it to fit maybe the way that I want. It is intending to have shoulder pads, but I will not be including shoulder pads, and I'll kind of compare it to maybe some other patterns that I have to see if I want to do anything with that. Each of these, oh my gosh, are they 50 cents or 25 cents? It's like 50 or 25 cents. So you make out like a bandit at this place. I love it so much. And then I picked up this lace, so forgive me, I'm just gonna open it. $1.98. And I picked it up because I do love a great lace moment. And there was so, oh, I didn't know it was cut into pieces. Oh boy. I couldn't open the bag, so I didn't know. Oh, what? Oh, it's like collar details. Oh my God, hold on, wait. Could I do this as like a collar? Because you see, it's like, it gets narrow up at the top. It seems like it's already curved. Seems like it's meant to be like on a collar somehow, some way. Interesting. How do I look? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Any hoosers, that's not what I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. But still a really great find, I think, and hopefully I'll be able to incorporate this in some future makes. There's quite a bit of it here. So even though it is sort of shaped, I think I should be able to get away with layering a bunch of them if I wanted to fill a particular area of a garment, for example. So I picked that up as well. And I got this awesome genuine leather belt in this awesome like evergreen color. And I love picking up belts from the thrift store. You get some really awesome genuine leather or like other, you know, high quality belts that will really help you put an outfit together. And this one was just under $3. So I like it. This was from Red, White, and Blue Thrift as well. So there, I picked up this magic hanger because my whole wardrobe situation is in need of some help. And I think in my section, at least for my dresses, this would be really nice to be able to hang a bit more of them with less space. So it's just one of those like as seen on TV sort of magic hangers. But it's sewing related, right? We need a place to put our makes once we make them. So I didn't get to try this on in the store, but they had a sale on all items that had a green tag on them. So when I saw this lovely coat from Forecaster of Boston, okay, made in the US, for $50, made with 80% wool, 20% nylon, so very, very nice. In this gorgeous cream color with this fantastic sort of detailing right here in the front by the shoulder. I really enjoyed that. Gorgeous buttons. I was intrigued. I was attracted to this lovely make. Very nice lining. It was 75% off. So I ended up getting it for like $13. So I haven't really seen myself in it yet. I'm going to go see a mirror. Because even though it's $13, if I don't like it, that's not going to be great. Give me 1 second. Let me go see what this looks like. All right. So it's a bit oversized-ish, but I mean, it's a coat, right? It's not like a blazer. I think this looks so luxe. Oh, gosh. All right. So I'm really excited about this. A wool cream coat for $13. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. So I love this detail right here. I think I might do the rest of the video in this. Don't let me get it dirty. I just got a lot of candles, which is of no importance to you, I'm sure. But I love candles, and I got fresh baked cookies. These are the ones I think they sell at Walmart. But unburned, $1.99. I thought that was so good. Got some other ones, some Trader Joe's Peony Blossoms for 99 cents. I got this marshmallow fireside candle from White Barn for 99 cents as well. I got this one from Blvd, which is like a holiday one for 99 cents. Oh, my sugared snickerdoodle. Don't mind if I do. 99 cents as well. It's like really great candles. Candles can be expensive, so it's nice when you get them for a good deal. And then I got pumpkin spice. I love sweet smelling candles, and this was $1.99. I love that. At 2nd Avenue Thrift. I'm all over the place with my thrift stores. Didn't organize that. I saw this little bag with all of these various trims, and I like them because these are woven, so you can see on the back side that that's fully woven. And I liked some of the colors, like a classic black, white, and gray. So if ever I needed to trim something out, I could. So I was really excited to get this one. And this pack was $1.99. In addition to some other colored trims. So as you can see, this one, really beautiful. Again, all of them are like really woven, which I like. It's not just printed on. And that's quite a bit of that one. And then I have a bit of this green, black, and white. Not as much here, but still really good amount to probably put like on a waistband or something. And I love this one with the cream red and that awesome blue, which I actually want to make something with these colors and that green. That's gorgeous. So it's a good amount there. Red, white, and blue thrift store. I saw this little pouch, and the reason why I had to snag it was because it has rickrack, which is one of the things that on my journey to the thrift store I was actually on the lookout for. It has some other, I thought there was going to be more rickrack. This is the only rickrack there, but I love this green color, so that's really nice. And it just has other quilting, like bias bindings in an assortment of colors and widths. And it also had awesome buttons. Now, I might have to do a close-up to show you some of these buttons, but, oh, wow. This is an Anne Klein button, harvested from a previous garment, it seems. It also has this Ritz-Carlton sewing kit to like replace buttons and such from the Ritz, which is pretty nice. And yeah, so this is someone's collection of buttons that they've harvested from garments that they've picked up. So a lot of sort of single buttons. If ever I'm working on something that just needs 1 or 2 buttons, this would be a nice place to go. Again, I wasn't really here for the buttons. I wanted this rickrack. So for $1.99, I was able to snag that and some of these other extras. At that same thrift store, Red, White, and Blue Thrift, I saw for $1.99 again, this package that had faux leather suede cording. And, you know, I thought to myself, I was like, do I need this? And then I was like, well, I don't know if you need it, but I mean, for $1.99, you could probably use it. I just think about all the things that have like drawstring or some other sort of detailing where I could put this on there or use it to trim something. Yeah, a whole spool for necklaces and bracelets. So it's a 50-yard roll. I don't know how many yards remain on this roll, but that's a pretty good steal. In that same little package is a Kinkerland emergency sewing kit. So if ever I'm traveling like I did this past weekend when I went to Pittsburgh. I definitely took a little, you know, like my sewing needle circular little thing, but I could have very easily taken something like this that's in a tin so that I can keep it all safe. So yeah, as far as sewing related finds, that was my haul. I'm so excited and I want to burn a candle while I'm cooking this evening. So that is where I'm going to leave you. If you have thrift stores in your area, like go in and see what is available. I was hopeful that I would find some yardage of fabric because oftentimes I luck up on some awesome yardages of fabric as well. At the red, white, and blue thrift store, they did have some fabrics in like bags that were packed, but the price that it was for like the entire bag, I didn't want all of the different fabrics that they had placed together, so I ended up leaving those behind based on the price and like what was inside. So I didn't pick up those, but I feel good about everything else that I got. I'm really excited about those patterns that I got for like cents. So that's really good. And then we're gonna figure out what to do with this lace strip. Like, look at how nice it looks. I'm going to find something to use this with. I'm sure of it. And that's all for me today. Stay creative, friends. Bye-bye.